An FBI investigation is underway this morning after law enforcement agents shot and killed a man on the grounds of President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home early Sunday. The Palm Beach County Sheriff telling reporters a man breached the property's perimeter around 1:30 a.m. Sunday, carrying what appeared to be a gas can and a shotgun. The sheriff says 2 Secret Service agents and a sheriff's deputy that responded.
He was ordered to drop those 2 pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position. At that point in time, the deputy and the 2 Secret Service agents fired their weapons and neutralized the threat.
2 law enforcement sources identified the suspect to NBC News as 21-year-old Austin Tucker Martin, who was reported missing by his family on Facebook earlier that day. This drone video shows his home in Cameron, North Carolina. His cousin speaking to the AP, saying that the family are Trump supporters, but that Martin was, quote, quiet, never really talked about anything. There have been multiple previous threats against President Trump, including the assassination attempt in Butler in Pennsylvania in 2024 and another at Trump's Florida golf course in 2024. A man with a rifle arrested while the president was playing. Of this most recent intruder, officials say the encounter with Martin happened near the gate of Mar-a-Lago, inside the property, though stressing that the president was in Washington, having hosted Republican governors at the White House the night before. The FBI asking for the public's help as the investigation continues.
If you live in the area of the shooting, please check your exterior cameras. If you see anything that looks suspicious or out of place, please contact us.
And Garrett, all this comes as President Trump's dealing with fallout from the Supreme Court's ruling on Friday against his tariff program. So how's he responding to that, and what does the administration plan on doing moving forward?
Yeah, Hoda, the president posting about this again this morning. This was a major blow to the administration and to the president personally, who sees these tariffs as his most important governing tool. You saw that Friday with the president lashing out at the court, saying he was ashamed of the justices, including 2 of his own appointees who joined that 6-3 majority overturning the tariffs. Now the White House has invoked a different legal authority, which lets them put a 15% blanket tariff on all imports. It's basically a worldwide 15% tax on imported goods. By law, this tariff can't go any higher, and it expires in 150 days unless Congress votes to approve it. The next big question here is, what happens to the $130 billion or so raised by those now illegal tariffs? Could that money be returned, and to who? The administration says it's waiting on guidance from the courts before moving forward. Hoda?
All right, Garrett Higforce there at the White House. Garrett, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.